Take it like a man tonight. Do, 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 do. Anyways, so apparently WWE has just promoted me as the new authority. Apparently, yeah, fuck you. My God. Okay, so as the new authority, my first order of business, we're going to stricken from the lexicon the term reach for the brass ring. How about you go reach for my fucking dick? It's small, but if you can find it, kiss my dick. We're going to take the term reach for the brass ring and we're going to put it in a little box. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to put the top on that little box. We're going to put a little bow on that little box and we're going to bury it at the bottom of the fucking sea. Is what we're going to do. Oh my God. I'm so fucking pissed right now. All they want to do is talk about reach for the brass ring, reach for the brass ring. Here's the newsflash. There's two reasons why that is a stupid, idiotic fucking term, and it bothers me that Triple H specifically wants to use that term. Vince, I can understand because he's senile as fuck. He's old and senile. I get it. He doesn't know any better. But Triple H needs to stop using that term. Because how do you reach for a brass ring when everything is goddamn scripted? Oh, let's talk about those who actually did reach for a brass ring. How about a Zack fucking Ryder, which is going to go nowhere in this company. Ever. He got over. What did WWE do? They crushed the fuck out of him. Not once, multiple times. How about Rusev? Rusev Day. Okay, Rusev. What they do to him? Crush him. Ruin him. How about Bray Wyatt? Anybody remember when Bray Wyatt was so over that fans were chanting as he's coming down with a little lantern? Remember all that bullshit? Remember he was so fucking over that people were going nuts? What did they do to him? They fucking ruined him. Because we had to make John Cena look strong. Oh, John Cena don't need to look fucking strong. You promoted one guy who literally cannot wrestle for shit. I mean, I'm sorry. Cena can't wrestle. I mean, let's be honest. Hogan couldn't wrestle either, but, whatever. You promote a guy who is complete garbage in the ring. Complete garbage. He just was. It is what it is. Now, he had everything else. Okay, and they don't care about the actual wrestling. At least not on Raw. No, Raw doesn't give a flying fuck about wrestling. Okay. It's more of the, gee, let's have another fucking food fight because it's Thanksgiving and, let's do all this other bullshit and it's cutesy, stupid bullshit. Okay. We're gonna have the entertainment, bullshit. Okay. Monday Night Raw. Bullshit. So, every time they actually tried to grasp, I'm actually grasping with my hand for some reason, grasp that brass ring, WWE has done one simple thing. Crushed them, ruined them, destroyed them, every time. Becky Lynch was getting over. Then for 2 solid years, what they do with her? Nothing. She's so over right now that they're going to ruin it. Because it's like, WWE Collective. Well, I don't know if it's Vince or what. But it's like, oh, that guy's getting over. We don't want them to get over. So, fuck them. There was rumor that they didn't want Bayley and Sasha getting over because Bayley was in her hometown. We don't want Bayley getting over. I don't know if it's true. I wouldn't put it past them. I thought they were supposed to reach for that brass ring. I thought they were... Basically, I think what the brass ring is basically cup Vince's balls. And Triple H likes to do that. We know that. And if you can do that and cup his balls... They'll literally take a little jetpack, shove it up your ass, and you go right up into the stratosphere. I think that's what it means. I think this was. I think the brass ring are really brass balls. I think that's really what it is. It's a pair of fucking dilapidated testicles, old man testicles. If you can cup them, you're good as gold. Cena is he's over there mouthing those fucking things. He couldn't get those out of his mouth fast enough. That's why he's, top guy. Simple, I guess. I don't know. Who is chiming in on my fucking PS4? Fuck you. Don't talk to me. I ain't your friend. Asshole. Unbelievable. These fucking people. Nerve. No, fuck you. I'm not talking to you. No, motherfucker. I'm doing this. I'm not doing that. Fuck you. Oh, my God. So, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. The new era of Monday Night Raw. Now then forever Raw. Yeah, bullshit. Let's talk about that. Now, I'm not going to say anything new that other people haven't said. So, whatever. First off, I gotta ask, who are the McMahons taking Raw back from? Who stole it? Who took it? Where has it been? Goddamn fucking phone. Who took it? Who took the show? Where did the show go? They're gonna take it back from who? Is it a metaphor for taking it away from Vince? Take his little toy away from Vince? Because Vince is the one who fucked it up. Vince is the one who was the problem. Goddamn phone! It's automated bullshit, and that's why I'm not picking it up. So, that was the first thing they said. We're going to take back Raw. What? Take it back from whom? Or who? Whatever. Because I don't know. Did terrorists come in and take it? Is that a metaphor for the fans or terrorists, and we took the show over when they're taking it back from? I don't get who took it. Who took it? The wordplay I don't get. They're taking it back. Okay. And I really, really appreciated the fact that you had Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, and Triple H all bending over backwards, literally bending over and just letting Vince fist fuck each one of them and take the blame. Oh, we haven't been doing enough for you. No, dude, it's fucking Vince. Vince is the goddamn problem. Because honestly, if I had one question to ask him, and I'm dead serious, I would like to know. Because let's be honest, there was a point when his old man, and I use the term old man reasonably, there was a point his old man and his vision with the territories and all that bullshit reached its peak. And the old man had to step aside. Then Vince took over. And don't get me wrong, I love Vince. Here's the thing. It isn't one of those I hate to love him, love to hate. No. He's a senile little fuck, but I love the old bastard. Okay, it's that simple. I love what he's done. He literally did pay-per-view before there was actually a pay-per-view. Okay, WrestleMania, the concept, the territories, he got rid of them. And everything that he has done, except turn it into this monopoly of bullshit where there's nowhere else to go. They're buying up talent because they don't want them performing other places, and then they fucking just bullshit, okay? They have the single best fucking roster in the history of, the universe, and they do nothing with half of them. Nothing. The idea, don't even get me started with the whole women's revolution, evolution bullshit, okay? Your main event is Ronda fucking Rousey and Nikki fucking Bella. Yet the ones who actually started the revolution, or evolution, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Sasha, Bayley, Charlotte, Becky, those guys, those women, well, what were they doing? Oh, another fucking match that we've seen 18 fucking times already in the last 2 months. They're gonna go up against the Riot Squad. Are you fucking kidding me with that shit? The women who actually started that bullshit are getting put. Oh my god! Don't even get me started with that. And you're gonna be, this is women's revolution. It's a big step for the women. Don't get me wrong. The first pay-per-view, yeah, sure, I get it. But the booking was god awful. Okay, no, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to talk about that no more. But you see this collective, like, okay, they don't get it. And listen, I understand as a fan that I don't get it too, because they don't give a fuck. They're just putting on a show, making money. They don't give a fuck. But I'm telling you, somebody who actually gives a fuck about the product that they're producing, they may not care about what they're producing as long as they're making the money. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But if I'm going to sit there and watch that bullshit, here's a kicker. I want to be entertained. I don't need to be entertained by somebody in a fucking clown suit dancing around. That's not the kind of entertainment that I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a wrestling program, I want to see a wrestling program. Not some stupid adolescent bullshit. Okay? I don't get it. I don't understand why. Okay, we're gonna WWE, we're gonna take the E, entertainment. Okay, fine, take the E in entertainment. You know what you can do with it? You can shove it up your ass. That's what you can do with that. In other words, I want to be entertained, but not entertained as if I'm a fucking 4-year-old retard in a rusty wheelchair going clink, 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 clink. Okay. Bullshit. I want a fucking product. I'm tuning into a wrestling program. I want to see the flips and the shits and the things and everybody. And for the love of Christ, can they please, mandatory, everyone wear knee pads? Can that just be a thing? Because whenever they don't wear knee pads, the naked leg thing, it literally turns into muscle men in underwear. You put the knee pads on, it distracts your mind and your eyes. Like, the minute they don't have the knee pads on, it completely takes it to a whole other level that's just not right. Okay, if I'm the authority, can we just mandatory that they all wear knee pads? Or if they're not going to wear knee pads, put pants on these motherfuckers. Like, sitting there and watching Ronda Rousey run around in, like, just naked legs. It's just... And can she get better shorts, too? Because she's always tugging on those fucking things. I don't know what it is. You know, I'm a 400-pound cripple and I don't tug in my pants that much. I mean, seriously, give me a break. Seriously. Anyway, back to the problem. No... I want to ask Vince, do you think there's ever a point when, you know, like your old man got to the point of he couldn't go any further, his vision just wouldn't allow it. Do you think that there may be a point when you also reach that limit where it's like, okay, everything I'm doing is antiquated and it's like circa 1998, okay? Has there or will there ever be a time when it's like, okay, I can no longer take this product any further. Okay. Because, I mean, right now it's turned into the Challenger explosion. Because it's like, okay, it started off good and also, and it's just all over the place. And it's like, okay, no. You've gone as high as you can go. And it's just, okay. I mean, there's literally like smoke and body parts. It's just, no. 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 Anyways, let's talk about Raw, because Raw's giving me the shits again. That was a bad show. Not gonna sit there and sugarcoat that shit. It's still a bad show. Did they try to mix some stuff up? Yes. Did they try not to mix some shit up? Yes. They It was the weirdest thing, because it was like, we're gonna show you new faces, and then one of the matches was one that we just saw the night before on the pay-per-view. It was like, oh, you're going to give us new matches, and then the next thing you do, we're going to show the same thing we just seen for like 18 fucking times already. Whatever. I'll be honest with you, it was so forgettable. I'm right now, I can't even, I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to remember what the hell was on the show. I can't even remember. I watched it like 2 days ago. I can't even remember it. I swear to God. I'm trying to remember what the fuck was on. It started out with the segment, and how did it end? I can't even remember. That's how lackluster that shit was. A big new era. Yeah, big new era. I don't even remember it. 2 days, and I can't remember half of it. Anyways, let's talk about SmackDown, because I literally just watched that last night. That was better. I will say that was better. It was definitely better. It was a much better show. I like the fact that Shinsuke and Rusev were not there, so their match this coming week. No, it's taped, but whatever. I understand that, and that's another thing. Before I get into that, that's another fucking thing. Last year, Vince made them work through Christmas. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you. Fuck you. If I'm the authority, motherfuckers, it's the one goddamn time of the fucking year you can tape your fucking product, which apparently they're doing this year. Okay, these motherfuckers can be home with their fucking families on Christmas Day, you fucking asshole. You scumbag fuck. You old decrepit senile fuck. Make them work on Christmas. Now, I'll be honest with you. Somebody who's a fucking loser, degenerate asshole. I hate Christmas time when it comes to television programming, because it's all bullshit for like 2 weeks. But you know what? I can deal with it. Let these motherfuckers who are on the road 24/7 be with their fucking family. Why is that a problem? Why is that a thing? I don't get that. Thankfully, they're doing it this year. Anyways, back to my point. I like the fact that Rusev and Rusev and Nakamura, they weren't wrestling. So what they do, they had a promo setting up for this coming week. I like that. Have a revolving door. You've got so much fucking talent. You don't know what to do with, but we're going to bring in some more people. We're going to have new faces. How about take the old faces? You can take the old faces and make them new again. You got so much goddamn talent. Here's what I want to see. If I'm the authority, here's what I want to see. There is no more the man. Except for Becky Lynch. There is no more, the guy. Fuck that bullshit. They're all the guy and girl, whatever. I want it more like NXT, where I actually give a fuck about these people. And another thing they needed to work on. Okay, now SmackDown. Here's one of the problems. You had Naomi come out. Now we haven't seen Naomi for months. I forgot she was even still employed. I completely forgot she was still employed. I completely forgot, but all of a sudden you're going to thrust her into a title picture? Okay, fine. If you're going to do that, then here's the newsflash. As a company that deals in character-based shit with writing staff and all that, you need to make me, the viewer, give a fuck about her. Just saying, oh, well, we're going to throw a new face you haven't seen in 6 months into a title picture. Yet, I don't care about her. So because I don't care about her as a character, she's going up against the champ, the new champ. Well, okay. Did anybody really think she had a shot? No. Was she going to win the title the next day? No. So it became a complete waste of fucking time. You have to make it where it's believable to me, because that's the whole point, is suspending reality, suspending belief in this product. Yes, it's fake. We all get that. Obviously, they're not really punching each other in the face unless they make a mistake. Okay, fine. I'm taking my understanding of belief and I'm putting it on hold and saying, wow, okay. Holy shit, they got beat up. Okay, when they really didn't get beat up. But you're making me believe that they got beat up. And they're selling, and the whole product, the whole thing. Fine. But you have to then make me give a fuck about them getting beat up. If somebody came out and beat up Naomi, I don't care. You got Ronda Rousey and you got Natalya. I don't care about either one of them. At all. I don't give a fuck about either one of them. Ronda I'm kind of into in the sense of I want to see her succeed. I want to see her, figure it out. And she has. She's gotten better. I don't think she's a deserving champion of any caliber because, she's only been there like a hot minute, but whatever. Let's not get into that. And whatever. But I don't care about her that much. I mean, I kind of, maybe a little bit, but not that much. Not enough to say, oh my god, the women's champion is so great. Okay, and then you got Natalya, which you've done basically nothing. Closest thing to giving a fuck, I think, was the pay-per-view TLC with the What they did is they took the Anvil and put his little picture on a stupid table, and they're going to throw her through the table, and blah, 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 because it's TLC, tables, ladders, chairs, fine, whatever. You kind of had a little heartwarming moment where it's like, oh, Daddy's on the table, and I'm going to throw me through the table, and okay, fine. We need more of that. No, they broke Daddy's glasses. Daddy had the little glasses, the old Anvil's glasses, and after he died, and then she broke the glass. Whatever. Okay, that kind of whatever. But we need more of that. I need to give a flying fuck about these characters. Now here's a kicker. Some of the characters in NXT, they are vanilla as fuck. They just are. Like Orny Lorcan. I mean, no. Guy's good. Guy's good in the ring, and that's all that matters. Okay. The guy's good in the ring. So you know what? I kind of care about the guy because he performs well. He does what he's supposed to do. If he makes it the main roster, they ain't gonna do jack shit with him. He's dead in the water the instant he hits the main roster, if he ever does. In fact, he probably never will. Okay, fine. But I give a fuck. I actually care about what they're doing. You know? Where a lot of the main roster, I don't give a flying fuck about half of them. At all, in any way. Honestly, God, if they cut 90% of the roster, the main roster, I wouldn't even know half of them are existing. Now, to be fair, I do watch the Hulu version. I don't watch the cable version anymore because I don't have cable, because fuck cable. Okay, so I admit I get a lot of stuff cut. So, it is what it is there. But, I just... I don't understand. I don't understand the product. I don't get what they're trying to accomplish. My thought is simple. You've got talent, use it. Why is that such a hard thing? No. I'm looking at a lost for words because I don't know. Again, like I said, they're going to take Raw back. Who are they taking it back from? Vince is the goddamn problem. He is the goddamn... He comes out and, oh, I can't do it all myself anymore. Well, nobody asked you to, motherfucker. Especially when you're writing shit 2 hours before the show, and you wonder why the product is low ratings and bullshit. You wonder why people stop watching. How about a storyline that actually goes from one episode to the next? Maybe carries over to a third, maybe to a fourth. Oh, but my God. They showed a preview. I think it was either TLC or maybe it was SmackDown, whatever, for Raw. And they're like, oh, this is coming up on Raw. Nothing they showed in that preview of what they had going on for Raw made me want to watch that. Nothing. And it's happened a couple times. Like, they're like, this Monday on Raw, blah, 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 tune in for this. And it's like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Natty versus Ronda, who gives a fuck? Who literally gives a fuck? Even Natty's like, I'm in this and I don't give a fuck. I mean, seriously, nobody gives a fuck. You've done nothing to literally promote this shit. Oh, you've done a promo telling me to watch this shit. Okay, you've done that. But you've done nothing to actually promote it in the sense of, oh boy, I can't wait to see Natty get her ass beat because she's not going to lose to Ronda on a regular fucking Monday Night Raw. Ho ho! No. And you wonder why the product is bullshit. You go to NXT, I don't know what could happen. I never know what could happen from week to week. Now, some of it's predictable. It's just the nature of the game, especially when you got people like me who watch it the way I do. Like, I can't just sit there and be like, oh, whoa. Okay, no. You know, to me, it's a game. It's what's the bigger picture? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to say? What's the story? I'm not just going to sit there and blindly watch it and be like, yo, you should just sit there and watch it and enjoy it. I can't do that. I can't bring myself to do that. I want to know, what's the point of this? What are they trying to tell me? What are they trying to show me? Are they doing it right? Are they showing me what they're supposed to be showing me? Is there inconsistencies with what they're showing me? Is there, logic gaps in what they're trying to show me. And I admit that does get a little nitpicky at times, but it helps keep them on their toes. It keeps them in the game. It keeps them producing television that actually gives a fuck. Because here's the problem. Even when NXT is at its worst, like they're, especially right after a pay-per-view, they have this kind of recap, and then they did like taped stuff that didn't show on the pay-per-view, and you get maybe 3 matches, and the rest of it's just this huge recap program. Even at like a 6 out of 10 with that stuff, which ain't bad for a fucking preview show or review or whatever the fuck it is, that is still head and shoulders above Raw every single time. Raw is like a 2. That's just like a 6. And all it is just bullshit. It's literally bullshit. This is what happened at the pay-per-view. Oh, and they show a Velveteen Dream running around. Okay, whatever. And then you got 3 hours of Monday Night Raw bullshit. The fucking recap shows on NXT are better than Raw. Now, hear me. Better than Raw. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Well, why is the product so dilapidated right now that a preview show after the fact, or review, whatever the fuck you want to call it, recap show, I guess would be a better word, of the pay-per-view, whatever takeover they had that weekend. Those are some of the worst NXT. But even NXT's worst is still better than Raw. And listen, I don't want to shit on the product. I'm tired of shitting on the product. It's actually gotten to the point where, yeah, sometimes I like to hear my own self, okay, I admit that. I'm not going to sit there and pretend it's not a thing. There are times when I just want to hear myself bitch. Okay, it is what it is. But I don't want to sit here every single week. Now, I'm not making money off this. I'm not like one of these YouTube fuckasses. Okay, I'm not making money off this shit. I ain't making a fucking dime off this shit. I ain't making a damn thing off this. So I have no vested interest in saying all this shit. Like, oh, I'm doing it to get subscribers and bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm just telling you what's going on. I watch the product. This is what's going on. That's simple. Whether I agree or disagree with certain individuals on the internet is beyond me. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. What is relevant is when I'm sitting there watching that show and I'm falling asleep every fucking week. And again, I'm watching the Hulu versions. I'm watching it in the middle of the day, usually. Or late afternoon, whatever. And I'm falling asleep in the middle of the afternoon. Middle to late afternoon, whatever. That says something. Now, I did fall asleep through a NXT one time, but that was just because I was legitimately tired. And I went back and watched it. Raw, I could fall asleep through and not give a flying fuck. Because you're not missing anything. That's the bitch of it all. Honest to God, this recorded show that they're going to do for Christmas Eve, they could have gone. They didn't have to record anything. They could have gone back 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 months, replayed the same episode, and no one would know that it was recorded. It was pre-recorded. Because they have been giving us the same matches over and over and over and over and over. It's like a fucking broken record of bullshit. Honestly, God, they could have taken a past episode from the last 5-6 months and re-aired it. And honestly, God, I don't think anybody would even have noticed. Even the people who follow this and do all the internet bullshit and have the little podcasts, I don't even think they would have noticed the difference. We have literally seen Bayley and Sasha versus the Riot Squad 1,000 fucking times. I'm surprised that wasn't on the... I'm sure, honest to God, the taped show that'll be out this Monday, I am absolutely shocked that match wasn't already made. Finn Balor versus, Corbin. I'm surprised they didn't do that one again. For the 18th fucking time. Now listen, I understand. I want to understand. Now, Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Maybe Raw is nothing more than just an exhibition show, and it's like, oh, here's the talent, we're just going to show them off a little bit. And I'm looking at it, oh, I want this legitimate wrestling program. Maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong point of view. If that's the case, then they need to come out and say, hey, this is an exhibition, we're just showing you off what we got, and we'll save it for the pay-per-view. I could deal with that to a point. You're not expected to have this massive show. You're not expected to have this huge, like, death-defying trapeze artist bullshit where they're jumping around and breaking legs and shit. Fine, I could deal with that, and I understand that's kind of what it is. And listen, my beef is not even half the time with the wrestlers. The wrestlers do absolutely great with what they have to work with and the time that they have to work with. My issue has always been the creative bullshit. Again, they do nothing to make me care about the characters. They do nothing at all to make me want to care. I literally do not care if I watch another Raw ever again. Oh, it's a new era. No, is it? Is it really? Is it really? How are they going to fix it? They're going to give us more McMahons. Ooh, yeah, like that isn't a fucking problem. A problem nobody wants to talk about. Stephanie, how about her? Okay, now, listen, I get it. I understand it. But I guarantee you, she is 99% of the reason we have the PG era, which is just fucking bullshit. Now, you can have a PG era, but still put on a decent program. Think of, like, oh, I don't know, Pixar or some of these other fucking things. They're cartoons for children, but they have themes for adults that adults can watch, too, because adults are taking the kids to the fucking theater to see that shit. Kids go, oh, cartoon. Okay, and then the parents are like, oh, yeah. You can have PG era, you can have cartoons, you can have things like that appeal to both adults and children. WWE, I don't know who the fuck it appeals to. Retards in wheelchairs or something? I don't know. I don't mean to be insensitive to retards in wheelchairs. It is what it is. I'm just saying that their expectation is not that high, is what I'm saying. So, who are you catering to? This product caters to no one. Now, I understand you're not going to satisfy everyone. I get that. But you can at least try to get a base group of people who are satisfied. Right now, the only base people who are satisfied are those who are trying to make a name for themselves on the internet. The only ones who are trying to, YouTube and whatnot. Those are the only ones who sit there and, oh, it's 8 out of 10, it's a really good show. No, it wasn't a really good show. 5 minutes from now, are you going to remember that show? No. But it was 8 out of 10. Dude, if it's 8 out of fucking 10, I'm going to remember that shit. That's, that shit's you mark down on the calendar. Holy shit, the greatest fucking Raw ever. 8 out of 10, fuck you. I got your 8 out of 10 hanging. It ain't hanging very far, but it's hanging. Scumbag fucking losers. Like these Sam Robertson, curly head fucks running around, nut hugging the fucking product. Because he's looking to get in with the freaking, he's already in, but whatever. Like, there's all these podcasters and bullshit, like, oh, WWE cock. Okay, no, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not trying to get in with anybody. I'm just trying to tell you what the product is. It's bullshit. Now, I'm a firm believer. I think you can put on a decent product and still make your money. I can be happy. You can be happy. I don't understand that. Why do we have to give the bare minimum base nothing? Oh, but I'm just an entitled fucking fan. I'm just entitled. You goddamn right I'm entitled. I turn on the TV. I want to be entitled to fucking entertainment. Something that isn't making me feel like a fucking idiot all the time. Something that isn't abusing my intelligence all the time. And something that is not a waste of my fucking 3 hours, or 4 hours, or 5 hours, or 17 hours, depending on the fucking pay-per-view. 87 goddamn matches later. And here's another thing. They've got a goddamn network. Why don't they treat it like one? Why don't the women have their own product? Why don't they have their own show? Because guess what? The women's division suck. I would combine the entire women's division. I would completely combine it. Both Raw, SmackDown, whatever. Give them their own show. Their own weekly fucking show. The women deserve their own fucking show. And then have one match on Raw and SmackDown, maybe two, depending on, whatever. And have an exhibition kind of thing. Like, okay, this is what you're seeing from the women. The problem is, half the time, see, the women are very interesting because there are times when they outshine the men, but then the men aren't really doing much anyway, so it's kind of like, are they really outshining because they're doing better, but the men really aren't doing anything at all, so it's like that bar is really set so low. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why can't the women have their own fucking show? You have a network. You have cameras. Is it really that much of a cost to put a bunch of people in a fucking ring with a bunch of people and put some cameras and put it on your network? You got it all set up. So it's like, I don't understand that. Now, if they had people who knew what they were doing and could actually promote this properly and actually put on a decent fucking show, unlike Evolution, which is just booked bullshit, take all the bullshit out of it and actually put a product where I care. You put Bayley and Sasha, you put those women specifically who are actually very good at what they do, you put them at the top. And stop doing all this commercial bullshit with Ronda Rousey, Nikki Bella, all these fucking big names. We're gotta have the big names. You got the big names. But what did you do? You ruined them. Sasha, you fucking ruined. Bayley, you fucking ruined. And I am sorry. I am absolutely sorry. I was one of the vocal proponents on Facebook and other places saying, gee, why didn't you guys call up Bayley? I wish to Christ I hadn't. I wish they kept her in NXT. Because guess what? NXT, she was watchable. She was likable. She actually wrestled. She was actually good at what she did. She had match of the fucking year with Sasha. Okay, but what'd they do? They called her up and Vince was and that was the end of it. That was the end of it. All this political bullshit, backstage bullshit, I don't care about that. I want to see people who are actually good at what they do. Watching Nia Jax is not what I want to see on my TV. Nia Jax is horrible at what she does. I don't want to trash her per se, but she does need a little more work. She's green as fuck in the ring. She needs a little bit more work. She should have been down in NXT for a lot longer. Why she's in main event spots and title shots and actually had title runs? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Seriously? Alicia Fox, I don't know what her problem is. Her timing is just fucking awful. She has ruined entire matches because she didn't get to where she was supposed to be on time. And she did it just recently. Like twice, just recently. I don't want to see her. I want her to be given a shot. I want her to have a chance to work through it, but no. She's in main event spots. Why? So, now think about this. You've got Alicia Fox, nobody cares about, because one, you've never done anything to really make me care about her as a character. Then you got Natalya. You've done nothing to make me care about her as a character. You've got Nia, which you've done very little to make me care about. Oh, and then you got Tamina. Who the fuck? I didn't even know. They said, oh, Tamina's coming. I didn't even know she was still employed. They have done nothing with her at all. I don't care about her. I don't want to dislike her in the sense of I want to see her have a shot, but she's not resonating with the fans. She's not even in a decent storyline. She's just kind of there. And it's like she's basically background fodder. She's absolutely nothing. Yeah, this is your main event status right now. And we'll throw in Nikki Bella once in a blue moon. Really? I'm not gonna shit on Nikki Bella either. Okay, but that's your main event roster. Yet Sasha and Bayley haven't even been on most of the pay-per-views this year. What? Hello? Am I the one missing something here? Let's give you some more Nia. We'll give you more Nia Jax. We'll give you more Nia Jax. Let's put Nia Jax with Alicia Fox. That'll be our main event. In what fucking alternate reality is that a main event ever? That is like the opposite of a main event. That is like dog shit level low. Okay, that is like bottom of the barrel, scrape your nuts against the floor bullshit. Oh my god. Listen, this is what I want to see. If I'm the authority, you're the authority. Oh, okay, if I'm the authority, here's what I want. Take what you have and use it. Use it. Yes, take your Alicia Foxes, use her, but put her in a way that I give a fuck. Okay, putting her in a main event spot is not it. She's not main event right now. Nia Jax, not main event. Nia Jax shouldn't even be anywhere near the fucking title. She shouldn't even know the title exists. Okay, let her get better. She needs at least another good year, if not more, of just basic in-ring fucking performance, okay? She hasn't gotten that much better. I shouldn't say that. She's gotten a little bit better. Not like in a Ronda Rousey kind of way. Or a Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler, I'm impressed with. She came in and picked that shit right up and boom. She is great. Now, the other two nitwits she's got with her, I don't know about those two. The blonde, the tall, I don't remember the fucking names. I don't really follow that MMA bullshit. The tall blonde is just weird because she's overacts and she doesn't know what she's doing. She needs to fix that. She's standing there. She's just standing. She's lanky and she looks like a female Frankenstein, and it just freaks me out. And then she does that thing with her face, and she's making these faces, and it's really weird to me. And then you got Shayna Baszler, who's like perfect at what she does. She's like the perfect performer in that regard. Now I want to give those two women a chance. I do. But now I haven't seen NXT because it came out last night. I'll probably watch it later today. I guess they're making their debut. Okay. Again, the tall, lanky blonde is just kind of weird looking to me. She's just weird looking. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I'm not making fun of her appearance. It's just the way she performed, like, her facial expressions is just kind of... it's just very weird to me, man. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like she's trying, but she's trying really, really hard, and it's coming across as, like, really, really fucked up. I mean, is this something she can work on? If somebody tells her to work on it, obviously, but... yeah, I can't remember their fucking names. Yeah, like I said, I don't follow the MMA stuff. I didn't follow all that stuff, so... like, I didn't know who Shayna Baszler was until she showed up in NXT, I'll be honest with you. Ronda Rousey, I knew who Ronda Rousey was, but like I said, I don't follow that end of it. Don't really care. I mean, whatever. But seriously, man, it's like, again, with Raw, it's like, we're going to make all these changes, and what do? They basically did the same exact shit. Because here's a newsflash, giving us new faces, new matchups, that's great, but when you're taking new faces and putting them into a broken system of just imbecillery and bullshit, that does nothing. That is not going to fix a damn thing. That is going to fix nothing. In fact, it's going to make it worse. Because now, not only have you tainted certain wrestlers who are actually over, Bray Wyatt, Sasha, Bayley, you've tainted them on the main roster. Now, I don't know. I don't know if a Bray Wyatt could ever get over again. They've ruined him so bad. Bayley, I don't know if she can get over on the main roster. I don't know what to do. I don't know what they could do to make it better. You can't shit all over your fucking talent and then expect the fans to be like, oh, let's cheer for them now. Okay, you've got to go that extra fucking mile and say, hey, guess what? We fucked up. We want to rebuild these characters. Oh, they got backstage heat. Well, you know what? You got home heat with me, motherfucker. Okay, how about that? You got heat with me, motherfucker. I'm your viewer. I'm the one who gives you what you've got. I'm the one who pays the fucking bills, okay? I am. They say, oh, they're investors. Fuck your investors. I'm the one who makes them money because I'm watching this shit. The advertisers want me to watch their shit. If I'm not there watching their shit, well, guess what? You lose money. It's that simple. And again, I don't want to be one of the, oh, you're just an entitled fan. Well, first off, you got him right. Okay, because I pay the fucking bills. It's not an entitlement. I want this product to be good. This product is not good. Okay, so there's a problem. There's a threshold of imbecility that needs to be crossed. Now, we're just either going to say fuck it and just produce the worst possible television ever, which is what they were currently doing. I'll say I will give them about a month. I'll give them about the end of January. If there aren't legit fucking changes, then fuck them. Okay, it's the same shit, different day. Because I remember them doing this not that long ago. A couple years ago. I don't remember when it was. It was the same thing, and they redid the whole general manager thing. They've done this before and made it seem like it was, this big era, this big change. And it goes right back into the same formulaic bullshit that they've been mass producing ad nauseum for years. And it's kind of sad. It's very sad. No, I'm sorry. You got a guy like Tyler Breeze. Now I understand the people who don't subscribe to the network, they don't watch, Raw and SmackDown. They don't know who Tyler Breeze is. They don't know Tyler Breeze has any fucking talent at all. They have no idea. That kid should not be losing to people. People should be losing to him. He's that good. He should have won NXT title. I'm sorry, he should have. Back when he was with Tyson Kidd and Neville. And Neville, that's another one who got over and they fucking ruined. Oh, how about Damian Sandow? Jesus, that guy was so fucking over. People were going ham for him. What WWE do? Shit all over him. He's not even with the company anymore. But we gotta reach for that brass ring. Oh, yeah, bullshit. I got your brass ring, motherfucker. You want you to wrap it around your fucking head and choke yourself out with it. Oh, speaking of sexual masturbatory celebrations, let's look at the current crop of NXT stars that are coming up, because they're going to put new faces in there. You do realize it's the same bullshit. The only one who deserved to be called up was what's her name there from Sanity? Nikki Cross. She's the only one who deserved to be called up. In fact, which I think is bullshit, but whatever. She should still be in NXT. She should have been women's champion at least once because she's that good. Whatever. Maybe Lars Sullivan. Maybe him. Those are the only two of the six. The rest of them, I don't know what the fuck. You got Heavy Machinery, who, yeah, I like Heavy Machinery, but they were bottom barrel basement in NXT. They needed more time in NXT to build the character so they could actually, be relevant. The only reason they're called up is because they're big, puffy muscle guys. That's it. Vince has literally got the brass ring around his throat while he's jerking himself off, okay? That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Now, it's more of the fucking same. It is more of the same. Oh, you got EC3. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I'm very disappointed with EC3. Because he needed more time in NXT. The problem is, it's like, I don't know if they gave up on him or what. Well, he's getting lost between Ricochet, Adam Cole, some of these other guys who are actually really, really fucking good. He kind of got lost in the shuffle. He's kind of the Becky Lynch of that group. Where Becky Lynch, back in the day, she got overshadowed by Sasha and Charlotte and Bayley. She got overshadowed. And it is what it is. EC3, getting overshadowed. Now, the only good thing for him, he looks like a mini fucking Cena. So I think Vince is like, over there jerking it off. He's gonna be all excited about that shit. So, Monday Night Raw. Okay, that bullshit. Okay. So you'll probably see him in main event. He'll be right up there in the main fucking event. It's just more of the same. It literally is more of the same. Now fuck, what's her name? Whatever. The woman's right there. What's her name? I can't think of her fucking name off the top of my head. I could maybe see that. Some people don't like her gimmick. I kind of like her gimmick. It's definitely a Raw gimmick. I could definitely see her on Raw. It's definitely something Vince could get behind. I could definitely see something like that. It's one of those fucking gimmicks. I think it works. I actually like her gimmick. I don't think she should have been called up yet. I don't think she was ready to get called. Here's what the problem is. Let's take somebody like Becky. Becky should not have been called up to NXT from NXT when she was. Because again, she got completely overlooked. She got buried by not Bayley, but Sasha and Charlotte. She got overlooked for quite a while, and this was part of the problem. And Dana Brooke is another one. I actually was liking Dana Brooke's character in NXT right before she got hurt, right before Asuka hurt her, and then she went out, and then immediately when she comes back, she's thrust up to Raw, which is just absolute bullshit. And then the whole thing with Emma, who is another one. I don't like the way they treated her. I don't like what they did to her. I don't like that at all. And then Dana Brooke has just been kind of floundering. She's done nothing. They've pushed her. They've done nothing with her. I don't know, man. I don't know why she was called up from NXT. She shouldn't have been called up from NXT at all. She should still be down there. She should be women's champion. Because if she was given a chance to actually perform and actually move forward, I think she would have had a better opportunity, a better chance. Now, one thing I will say against Triple H in NXT is I don't think that they are preparing the superstars for the main roster. They're preparing them for what should be. They're preparing them for how things are supposed to be. But when you get up there and you're dealing with the whims of a senile old man who can make or break your career because he's bored with you, then guess what? Like, for example, Lars Sullivan. You know how you prepare Lars Sullivan? They did injustice to that poor guy at NXT. Because if you want to prepare him for the main roster, here's what you do. Lars Sullivan should have come in during a tag match, during a championship tag match, and completely laid waste to everyone there. That's how you prepare him for Monday Night Raw, because that's what we see on Monday Night Raw, stupid bullshit. And then you have Lars Sullivan go into the crowd and take that old lady, because that old lady in the front row, because it's taped, and that old lady sits in the front row. He should have taken her out of the ring, or taken her out of the stands, brought her up to the ring, and she could have been his tag partner, and he wins the tag titles. That's how you prepare him for fucking Monday Night Raw. Because if you're going to just have him be like, oh, this is what wrestlers are supposed to do, this is the way you cut a promo. Well, unless you can memorize and read a script, guess what? All of that, for naught. No, I'm going to be honest with you. The way it's supposed to be done, I really like. The way it's supposed to be done, it's very entertaining. The way it's supposed to be done, good quality television. The way Vince wants it done, the way Vince has everything set up, where it literally revolves around him, where his little nutsack is the fucking sun and everything revolves around it, brass ring and all. Okay, that, not good quality television. And I don't want to shit on Vince. I really, honest to God, do not want to find myself shitting on Vince. I've said this numerous times. I do not, and I mean this wholeheartedly, and I mean this legitimately, not sarcastically or funny or angrily, whatever. I do not one day want to wake up, go to social media, and find out that Vince has passed away. And my only thought be, well, at least now we can get better Monday Night Raws. I do not want to be in that fucking place. I don't want to find myself in that situation. I don't want to shit on Vince because he has done a lot of good. He has. He's gotten to the point where his shit has gotten very stale. The same thing from like 10 years ago, 20 years ago is just not cutting it today. It's just not. And I don't know. I really don't fucking know. Other than him retiring and going to XFL bullshit. Don't get me started with that XFL bullshit. How is that not some variant of like insider trading kind of thing? Because I don't know how. You got Vince McMahon, whose wife, Linda McMahon, works for fucking Donald Trump, who is a sitting president who has gone on Twitter and other social media platforms, belittled and trashed the NFL to the point of low ratings, and people are disgusted with the whole kneeling and blah 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 blah. All the while then Vince comes in with the XFL to reinstate that bullshit. How is that legal? You got a sitting president trashing a brand, trashing a product to the point of lowering its numbers so that somebody who works on his staff, their husband, can come in with a competition, a rival. How is that? That just seems shady as fuck to me. And I'm not saying Vince is even, privy to half of that stuff. But that just seems really, really rancid to me. That just is like some old rancid pile of shit sitting on the floor. How is that possible? Why are there no laws against something like that? That a sitting president can do that. He should not be legally allowed to do that. I'm sorry, because he doesn't like something that a actual product. Oh, I don't like Coke cans because they're red or whatever. Or I don't like Pepsi because it's got that swirl, and I demand that you change it. Who the fuck are you, bro? You fucking scumbag. And I'm not saying that to any president who's sitting in an office dictating shit. You're not a fucking dictator. You're not a dear leader. You go fuck yourself. Give me a break. And again, that is fishy shit to me. That is just legitimate fishy shit to me. That, again, his wife works for fucking Donald Trump. Donald Trump is sitting president who has belittled the NFL to the point of low numbers. Now all of a sudden Vince is riding in on his high horse with the fucking XFL. I'm sorry, that seems like a legitimate legal issue to me. I don't know why no one's talking about that. I mean, it's either nothing and it's just business as usual, or there's something that no. I mean, because if he can do it to the NFL, what else can he do it to? Just because he gets a little bent out of shape and poo. I mean, shit. Imagine if Obama had done something like that. One of the people working for him comes in as a competitor to something that Obama had been trashing to the point of low numbers. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I'm not going to shit on the XFL. I don't really care one way or the other. If it gives Vince something to do, then fine. Let him have his little XFL. If it gets him off Monday Night Raw, fine. Now then, forever. How about now then, go fuck yourself? Because no, even in this new era, this new changes, even then the product is so garbage. Now, okay, listen, I will give them credit. It's only the first week. I'm going to give them to about the end of January before I legitimately shit on what they're doing, because I actually enjoyed SmackDown this week. I actually enjoyed it. I got to the point I'm like, oh my god, it's almost over. This is the main event. Holy shit. I actually enjoyed SmackDown this week, like I said. Now, was it run of the mill? Maybe. But again, that bar is so fucking low. It has been set so fucking low that it ain't saying much. But hey, you know what? I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. And you know what? I'm not going to shit on that product. I will shit on Raw because it was garbage again. Maybe a little less garbage than before, but still in the garbage category. And I'm trying to think why. I'm trying to think of what the positives were of Raw. Like I said, I can't even remember the Raw. And there really weren't any positives. I mean, Was it slightly different? Did they put a different coat of paint on things? Maybe. I don't know, but like I said, SmackDown I really did enjoy. I'm not saying it was perfect. I'm not saying it was great, and there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. But no, I did enjoy it, and I haven't watched NXT yet. So, well, it just came out too. So it literally came out today on Hulu. So I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably watch it when I have dinner, or I'll save it for the weekend, or whatever. Now, to be fair, I will say I need to get more into 205 Live. I've been meaning to watch it. It's just there's so much stuff to watch. It's like, ugh. Now, I did say that I wish they would come up with their own women's program, which, again, is even more stuff to watch. Then you got UK NXT, got that. I think I'm only like 3 episodes into that. They haven't even started storylines and shit. If they can start doing storylines and stuff. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't stand the music on the UK. I can't stand that fucking music. It's just, oh my god, it's so obnoxious. I don't know if it's a British thing or some fucking European thing, but it's so fucking obnoxious. I hate that music. And they're usually really good with their music. Usually, give or take. I mean, you got the commercial bullshit of the main roster, but like NXT is usually pretty good with their music. And I gotta be honest with you, I do not like that fucking music. I do not like it at all. The theme, I don't know. I got mixed feelings. Like, I don't really like the old guy, the general manager. I don't really like the old guy. Only because I don't really know the old guy. I wish they would do a little bit more with him. Or like as a fan, I could kind of warm up to him a little bit more. And I understand why he's who he is, because of who he is. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really follow European wrestling, so they tell me he's a big deal, so it's like, okay, he's a big deal. Okay, it's kind of that. But I wish they would really kind of give me a little bit more with that. And not make the whole show about him, obviously, but, you know, you could at least inform me a little bit more about his accolades, if you get my point. And the little black dude with the fucking fro, the interviewer, I don't know, man. It's just something about seeing a black guy with an afro dressed in like a suit and tie and a vest with a British accent. That it just makes me want to punch reality right in the fucking throat. I I don't know. There's something about that just irritates me. And I don't mean it like in a racist sort of way. It's just, maybe it is racist. I don't know, but it's just something about the guy. He's irritating, and it's like he's not trying to be irritating. It doesn't feel like he's trying to be. It's just his very existence is irritating to me. I don't know. I feel bad for saying that, but it's just because like when he does the interviews, it's fine. But it's like I'm hearing the tone of his voice. I'm seeing his appearance. Clothes wise, and then I don't know. It's just a weird little guy. It's just a weird little dude. But it's going to take me a while to warm up to that, because the British people, maybe I'm being racist, I don't know. Dude, I don't know, something about their accent. British people have shitty accents. Australians have cool accents. British have shitty accents. And they all got bad fucking teeth. I don't know what that is. That's like a trend. That's like British people and bad teeth. Stereotype, I know, but that's one thing again, I don't know how to say this so it doesn't sound racist, because I'm not trying to be racist, but a lot of the accents are just annoying to me. And it's like everybody has an accent now. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just a little too much diversity for me. I don't know. Maybe it's really nothing to do with that, but I'm not used to hearing those kind of accents, and to have almost everybody on NXT have one. It's just it's very weird to me. And I understand they're getting people from across the world. There's getting Aussies and Brits and Japanese, and it's culture shock, I think, in a way, because it's every time I turn on, it's somebody with an accent. You know, I mean, I can name you like 30 people in WWE right now currently that have weird, different accents. I don't know. It's odd to me. It's not. It's one of those things where it's like I need to be exposed to it more to get used to it. But it's just. It's not that I dislike it. It's just it's different and it's odd and it's like I don't see it all the time. That's what it is. So I'm not saying it like I said in a racist sort of way. It's just more of a. Because you gotta understand it. We literally have gone from the typical white English concept to good day, mate. You know, bullshit. It's like, no. Crikey my nut. No. What's cheeky? No, what the fuck is cheeky? I think a cheeky, I think a cheek's a ass. Okay, ain't nothing cheeky about that motherfucker. And it's like, trying to mentally get around that, it's taken me a while. It really is. And then of course, they all got to do interviews because obviously they got to do promos and shit. And like, I can understand the Japanese because the Japanese, they're a little fiery. They're like, they're just like screaming and shit. It's like watching Asuka go. I mean, Jesus. And I appreciate the ones who are legitimately trying to learn English. I definitely, I appreciate that. I really do. And then they have but they have that tone, and it's just, I don't know. It's taking me longer to acclimate to that than I wished it did. So, in a way, I kind of wish they would. Well, I guess they did. I wish they did, but they actually sort of did. They took NXT and they broke it up into kind of the American version, the English version, and then they had the English everybody else version that, accents and bullshit, which is what the UK brand is. So, then going into the UK where it's like everybody talks like that. And I'll be honest with you, they're not the most attractive people. They're really not. The NXT brand is not the prettiest brand, I'll tell you. Which, again, is kind of weird. Again, you get, like, the Orny Loken kind of guys, where they're not really the most, handsomest man of the year, hottest woman of the decade kind of thing. And that's kind of a weird little shock, too, because it's like, most of the wrestlers are relatively attractive. They are. Men, women, they're artistically, like, you take somebody like Randy Orton. No, I ain't swinging it that way, but he is a beautiful man. Okay, just physically, he's a beautiful looking man. Artistically, he's a beautiful looking specimen. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Doesn't mean I want to, throw down on him sexually or anything like that. It's just, he is the typical, David statue kind of bullshit. Okay, he is that little limp dick statue kind of stuff that you see in the museums. Okay, he just is. So, you kind of go from that to this fat, tubby little dude talking with a British accent with bad teeth. I mean, this guy looks like somebody that you'd see at the local supermarket buying beer and cigarettes. It doesn't scream superstar, because, the superstars are supposed to be like superheroes, like X-Men and shit. And Justice League and shit, and they're jumping flips and they're saving the universe and all this kind of bullshit. Then all of a sudden you see Stu from down the block with the beer and cigarettes talking about where's the beef jerky. It's a little bit of a culture shock. It really is. It's a little bit of a, like, what the fuck am I seeing here kind of thing. So, but that's on me though. I admit that's on me, and I got to get used to that. And it's, but they need to get into the storylines. Now, I don't know. They maybe have gotten into the storylines for the UK brand, but like I said, I'm only like 3 or 4 episodes in. you really need to get into the storylines, because if I could start caring about these people and I hear the stupid, quirky accents, it's like, then then it starts to grow on you. Like I love Peyton Royce, I really do. Billy Kay, I can't get over their accents, and they don't have good Aussie accents. They have kind of those. Well, let me rephrase that, because they're purposely trying to be character-wise whiny little bitches kind of thing, and so they're taking their accent and kind of going off the kilter. Now, I did see Peyton Royce on, or not, Billy Kay on Up Up Down Down. Watching her in a real life setting, she seems like a real cool person. She's not doing the whiny voice and shit, you know. So it's kind of a weird little thing there, where it's like, I love her accent there, but when she's kind of doing that weird twinkle girl kind of shit, that Valley Girl twinkle shit, it's just, oh my god, it's like, what's that? That's the point. She's trying to be obnoxious, because that's what they are. They're being obnoxious characters. So it's a weird little kick in the dick. It's like she's doing it perfectly, but it's just so annoying that it's like off-putting. But it's supposed to be, so it's like she's doing what she's supposed to be, and I appreciate that. But it's just like she could be so much better. I mean, it irritates me. Like, if they made her more of a serious character, I think she could be really good. But whatever. Anyways, that's a whole other topic for another day. Anyways, I'm gonna end this because I'm just. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give them until the end of January, and I don't know, man. I'm asking you, take the talent that you have, make me care about them, and then use them. Why is that a difficult thing? I don't want to see here, so-and-so's in the doghouse backstage, or so-and-so's gotten backstage heat. I don't give a fuck about backstage heat. I don't care about your political shit. I don't care if somebody came in and pissed all over the fucking Vince's limo. Backstage heat. I don't give a fuck. The show, I mean, seriously. Like, when Owen Hart died, they literally said the show must go on. Okay. The guy literally fell and died, and they're like, oh, the show's got to go on. Well, here's the newsflash. You got backstage heat, the show's got to go on. That's simple. Or we're going to bury the person because, they did something we didn't like or whatever. Who gives a shit? You promote shitty fucking people who can't wrestle, like Diva Marie, who can't wrestle for shit. You're putting certain ones in main events that are god-awful. But yet you're going to, they got backstage heat, so we're not going to use people who are actually good at what they do and put on a fucking program that's actually good and entertaining. No, we won't use those guys. We'll use Alicia Fox, who can't get her fucking timing right to save fucking her, couldn't save her, yeah, whatever. Honest to God, why would you do that as a company? You have something that works and something that is good, you're like, no, we're going to give this person who's now, don't get me wrong, I want the people at the bottom to get a shot. I want the people at the bottom, like a Zack Ryder or what's his name there with the little walking cane? What's his name? Shit, I can't think of his name. Oh, what is his name? It tells you right there exactly what I'm talking about. Whatever. Another guy they're not using. I fucking can't remember his name. God damn it! I picture his face. I can't think of his name. Fuck. Whatever. I want to see those guys get opportunity. I want to see a Dana Brooke get a shot. I want to see Nia get a shot. I want to see them get their shot, but they need to be built up first. WWE main roster does not build characters. They haven't built characters at all, ever. The last one that they tried was Roman Reigns, and it was a complete failure. After Cena, they haven't built anybody. They've done nothing with Ziggler. They tried to give him a little bit of a push, then did nothing with him. They tried to build. They tried with Braun Strowman. They actually succeeded to a point with him, and then they completely shit on him again. And then they tried to rebuild him, and then they shit on him again. Joe's another one. Joe is somebody who deserves a fucking title just because he's been around for, he's been around the block a few times. He give the fucker a title, let him have a fucking title run. Stop being stupid. That guy should have a title run. It's that simple. I mean, honest to God, you're going to give the title to stupid fucking people? They give the title to stupid fucking people who, like a James Ellsworth kind of a deal, yet they don't give it to a guy who's actually as good and talented as fucking Samoa Joe, who, by the way, the whole Your Daddy thing was fucking hysterically fucking great. Greatest little thing that they ever did. Yeah, he's ever done. I love that whole sequence. What he was doing with AJ Styles and his wife and shit, and like, Daddy's coming home, kind of a thing. It was hysterically funny. No, I did feel bad for his daughter, because after the match, AJ he got busted open in the head, and he's over there, and his little daughter, his wife's holding the daughter in the crowd, and he goes over, and she's like, "Daddy, you're bleeding," and he's like, "I'm sorry, baby." I felt really bad for that. I did. Little kid doesn't, I felt bad for that, but whatever. But that was fucking brilliant shit. There's no fucking Joe should have beat Lesnar. It's just that simple. They should have done that. But no. Braun Strowman should have beat Lesnar, but no. No, we're going to put over the guy who isn't there because he's big name recognition. He'd still be big name recognition. You know what? Bring him out the 4 main pay-per-views. He don't need a fucking title. Have him come out the 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 matches a year. Give him however many millions of dollars, 6 matches a year. You don't need to give him the title for that. Now I can understand the whole thing with the, Dana White and shit, and they want to have him be dual champion, and I can understand that fine. Once that shit's over with, take the title. He doesn't need the fucking title. He just doesn't. It's irrelevant. In fact, the whole title is irrelevant. I'd actually take the entire Universal Championship, throw it right in the fucking trash. I'd have Wonder Blaze that shit right into the trash. Say, fuck it. We're going to come up with a new title that doesn't have a stupid name, like Universal Title, whatever the fuck that even means. Okay. Just it's stupid. Whatever. So is anything else? No, not really. I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. Fuck you.